Hello guys, I didn't expect to see you today. Anyways, today we will be showing a tutorial on how to make gliders. As you guys can see, gliders are pretty fun to use. And let's get right into the tutorial without further ado. Alright guys, for this build, you will need these materials. You will need the build tool, the delete tool, the scale tool, the wrench tool, and the screwdriver tool. The paint tool and the travel tool, they're optional. You don't have to use them, but you can if you want. Anyways guys, the first thing that we're going to do is build up 3 blocks or 3 rods, and then after this you want to grab any block of your choice. I like using titanium for the middle part of it, and you want to build the endoskeleton of the glider. Don't want to make it too strong, don't want to make it too weak. You want to build it fairly kind of like this. Something like this should suffice. And then you want to really kind of stretch out in both ways a certain amount. For me, I'm just going to do stretch it out in 5, with the scale of 5. Just look at it, see if you like it. If you don't like it, you can change it. If you like it, you can keep it as this. Then, what you want to do, get rotation 45, and then go over here, rotate it to look like this. After it looks like this, you can anyways guys, what you want to do is make sure that everything is anchored before you even touch the build, and then you want to make this rotation 45, turn it like this. Then you want to change the scale a little bit, maybe to 0.2. Then you want to shrink it down to its level, and then kind of like that. Then if you make this part skinnier, shrink that a little bit. Now we have the ability to go like this. Then you have one side of the two-way. Next, you want to do the same for the other side. Push it in, shrink it down, just like so. And then shrink it in this way. Then you want to stretch the part in, and then push it all the way. Obviously, as you guys can see, I've done this a little bit wrong, but no need to worry, we fix this. Just one move. Turn the scale to 0.1 if you do the exact same mistake you made, and then move just a little bit this way, and then it should look the exact same. Come on. It did take. I really need an editor to cut this stuff out. I mean, it's such a beautiful day, and you can just go like that. Now, you basically have your glider endoskeleton. If you want, like some people like, I see some people who like to make it kind of like a tailbone as well. I'm not really a fan of it, but if you want, I'll teach you right now. You can make it go like this, and then kind of like Aang's glider from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Still love that show. Watch it every now and then, rewatching stuff. If you guys rewatch anything, put it in the comments and I'll read it. And I might feature in the next video. This is a little shout out for people. But anyways guys, I'm just gonna put this there. It's fairly the same. This says 5, and then this is the exact same. You might want to make it a little bit thicker inside. And then this is kind of like the tail. You might want to make it a bit longer, obviously, again, optional. You don't have to if you don't want to. It says 0.4, so that should be fine. Exact same measurements. Just want to move it down 0.1 again. As you can see, guys, 0.1 is really the ideal scale for many builds, like small builds like this. But if you would, you could make it shorter, you could make it longer to be like this-ish. And then you can make these like what, 2 bigger, 2 studs bigger, 4 studs even. That would work. And then, now, what you want to do is start filling in with, again, any material of your choice. But normally for this, I either like using metal blocks or fabric blocks. In my opinion, metal looks the best because you can color anything and it'll just be a little darker than the actual color. And the plastic, I don't like using this because it's a bit weak. And also, if you can see, the color difference is very different. As you can see, the metal block gets a bit darker, and the fabric block just looks the exact same color. But I like using the metal block because the plastic block, it's not really it for me. Anyways, we go like this, stretch out, and make it a little bit shorter. Have one side basically done. You can do the same for the other side. Shrink it down to scale, stretch it in, and then you have basically the exact same thing for both sides. But I like kind of making it a little bit smaller, like 0.05, grabbing this, shrinking it from both sides, and then grabbing this, shrinking it from both sides. Just so it looks a bit more like the inside of a glider. And then once you've done this, you guys can see the big difference in between these two. And then you can grab some here for the corners and stuff. Put the scale back to 0.2 so you don't mess up anything. Put about roughly the same. Might want to shrink that later, but you guys want to make sure it doesn't come through these corners. Then you can obviously shrink it down like that. Go back to 0.2, and then you can really just make the smallest bits in here. Shrink it up a little bit more. Pull that in, pull that to both sides, make it small. And as you guys can see, this kind of gets a bit tedious because you have to keep doing the same things again and again and again to make it look as best as it can possibly be. You want to shrink this down to size. This should be fine. You want to make it look like that. And then move this up a little bit. And then on the bottom, you want to do the exact same. Just so it looks about even, kind of like that. Do it on both sides. Everything together kind of correlates with each other. Also, if you're insane like me and absolute what's a good word to describe myself? If you guys have any suggestions, then make sure to leave them in the comments. I'm all up for suggestions. I love when my viewers are very interactive. It makes me happy because I really just make YouTube videos to entertain people, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But this video isn't about me, it's about the tutorial, so I'm going to carry on with the tutorial. Alright, now we have to make this, put this there, kind of want to, move it a bit down here. For this build, most of the time I like doing kind of the same stuff, like this all over, so I can kind of do it perfectly every single time. And you might want to like sometimes I like making it even on both sides, sometimes I just don't think about much. But yeah, now that I've done this, you can see it's filled in pretty perfectly. And some people like putting stuff over to connect in, but to be honest, I like it kind of just like this. And now you want to grab a little bit from here, stretch it across, right, not with 0. Let's say just put 2 here, put the scale 0.2 maybe, yeah, that'll be fine. Put this here, connect it there, and do the exact same on the other side. And it's roughly the same. Might want to shrink up a little bit more though. And then put this like that, like that. And then personally I like just doing it the lazy way, putting it to the other side with the same scale, and making sure they're even. With the 0.1 scale once again, go up to 0.2, and then you go down here. As you guys can see, this tutorial is very thorough. I like making my tutorials thorough sometimes, just to show people how to really like get into the build and the design. And then you might want to put some here and connect it all up, obviously just like so, and just like the other part. Since I don't really want to make too much time, wasting your time on these videos, I'm just gonna cut straight to the chase. Alright guys, we are back after we finished doing this part, as you guys can see, and now we are going to get onto the mechanics. So, for this you will need 3 jet turbines and a pilot seat. Once you have these 3, you can start getting on to the mechanics of the fleet. So now, with these mechanics, you want to get move on 1, and then rotate it to look something like this. Then you want to put like here-ish. Some people like making themselves bigger so it looks cooler, but really you could just make the entire thing a bit smaller. Alright, now that you have that, you want to grab 3 of your jet turbines, put 2 here, and then 1 at the very back. Now that you have all these 3, you can control. For this, I like to obviously do my own custom controls. I do this a lot, but I like the top ones, the front ones, to be G. And these ones, the front ones, they are going to be the quick turbines. And for this one, I'm going to slow it down. So you can go a bit slower if you want. And to make it slower, you want to press H. Now that you have these all, you can, that's basically it. All you have to do now is make these invisible, turn off collision, and you have your glider. Now for this, you want to delete these, save it, and that's your glider done. Let me jump in and show you how to use it. And as you guys can see, the controls may be a little bit hard to get used to, but it's a glider. It's not supposed to be easy to use. Well, anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya!